Kevin Maloney, NJPASchoolsports.com, powered by Princeton Spine and Sports Medicine, here with Hopewell Valley head coach Dave Caldwell. Dave, you guys are the defending NJSIAA Group 3 Central Champions, one of 5 teams in Mercer County history to get to say so. Season just a few days away, but I'm sure last season is behind you guys now.
Most definitely, last season is behind us. It was a phenomenal season, one that some of these guys that were underclassmen last year that we'll never forget, that they've learned from, and you know, we talked about that. That was year 10 and of our program. It's now year 11. It's all new seniors, you know, want to putting their mark on the program.
It's crazy. Year 11, you've been here since the get-go. Ushered this program in from when it was a sub-varsity program. You guys played back over there at Timberlane Middle School. You now have this beautiful state-of-the-art facility that we're at. And this is a community that initially didn't quite embrace football, and you guys have really gained a stronghold in this community where this is a place where the community gathers when there's football games.
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, things have totally changed since 2002 when football was reestablished first time since 1932 after a 74-year absence. It came in under a bit of a controversy, but you know, with the administration, with people in the community realizing the benefits of a football program and everything it offers, not only to the student athletes but the student body and the community, they've really embraced it. And obviously with the facilities, you know, they've shown how much they appreciate all the work that we do as coaches and as players, and it's a lot of fun for the community.
Speaking of changes, a lot of changes. You graduated a bunch of key guys from last year, but another big change that comes forward to this year, your offensive coordinator last year, Todd Smith, now the head coach at Hun. Jeff Riley, your defensive coordinator, now the head coach at West Plainsboro North. Your new offensive coordinator, Rob Radis, longtime Lawrence head coach, was on the opposite sideline at sectional final last year. So you lose 2 guys, you gain 2 new guys.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Coach Smith last year did a phenomenal job with his track record at West Windsor South. I knew that, you know, last year we had a special group of seniors. We just needed to score points, and that's exactly what he brought in last year. As we scored a lot of points, and with Jeff Riley and his defense that he installed in the last 5 or 6 years, looking at the record in the last 5 or 6 years, I think we were pretty stingy on defense as well. You know, all new coaches, not all new coaches. We brought in some coaches like Coach Radis, a guy that's been coaching for 24 years, 14 years as head coach, a guy that's passionate. That he to himself, you know, 8 playoff appearances last year in the state finals against us, a program and an offense that scores lots of points. So we're you know, passionate coaches, guys that are committed, different guys, but you know, it's X's and O's. It's football. It's a bunch of great young men that are willing to go out and give a great effort, and you know, we look forward to an exciting season.
Kevin Coleman takes over quarterback for Awesome Fellows, graduated, was a 4-year starter for you. He does return one of the most dynamic players, if not the most dynamic player in wideout Mike Geist that we have here in Mercer County. I'm sure that's going to make life just a little bit easier on him to have a guy who's established as a go-to dynamic playmaker.
I think last year, the experience that he gained, just being behind Austin Fellows, being a part of the offense for 1 year, you know, gaining, I guess, that experience, and now working throughout like the entire spring, the entire summer, he's really made drastic improvements. And seeing him even improve from scrimmage to scrimmage, we've competed against 7 different teams. We had 2 quads, and then our game scrimmage against Pennington Prep. He's done a fantastic job. He's got a great bunch of senior leaders around him. He's got a solid offensive line, and you know, Kevin has grown, he's matured, and you know, he's ready to compete.
Over the defensive side real quick, Drew Wiley leads that group. It's a group that was, as you said earlier, really stingy last year. A lot of turnovers, a lot of sacks. But I'm sure with Drew, his leadership is going to have a trickle-down effect on the rest of the guys.
Oh, most definitely. Drew, you know, Drew is an offensive weapon as well. But on defense, I know that he gave a verbal to University of Villanova to play middle linebacker at Villanova. So, you know, having a young man that's as big and as fast and as physical as him, and also a great kid and a captain and leader, it's just gonna, you know, that's gonna spread throughout the program, and you know, kids look up to him and see how hard he works, and they wanna emulate that. So he's a great athlete and great leader, and you know, he will be one of the leaders on our defense this year.
So all this summer camp and scrimmages, and now the first week of practice is finally almost over. Just a few days away from the first game of the season. this Friday night, 7 o'clock p.m., but we'll have the game on 9:20 a.m. The Voice starting at 6:30, the pregame show. You can also hear that on www.920thevoice.com and via the TuneIn app. Just download that, search 920 The Voice. We're really looking forward to over the station. And Burlington Township, since the West Jersey Football League was instituted in 2010, they beat you guys the first 3 times. You get them last year. So, and they're a team, they always have dynamic guys down there. And I'm sure you guys are expecting that again come this Friday night.
Most definitely. I mean, what a difficult opponent to open up against. Coach Madera has been at the helm for I'm not sure how many years, but he comes with a lot of experience. I know they run that no-huddle offense. They've always have athletes at the skill position, and a lot of times they have athletes at the line position as well. I mean, just big athletes. They produce some great talent. They coach up hard over there. The kids are physical, and we're on the road. So, you know, we got our hands full. It's, like I said, tough opponent, well coached, and we got them last year. But if you go back and you look at that tape, it was a game of big plays, and big plays made by us. So, you know, we're just going to go out. We can't worry about who the opponent is. We got to go out and try to control what we can control, which is, you know, how hard we work, you know, how disciplined we're going to be, and you know, just try to play some tough football.
Well, Dave, we wish you guys all the best and look forward to seeing you out there Friday night again, 7 p.m. Burlington Township High, Hopewell Valley at Burlington Township. We'll have the game on 9:20 a.m. The Voice, 920thevoice.com, and via the TuneIn app, starting with the pregame show at 6:30.